Harness Racing returns to Goulburn on Monday afternoon. They've got 9 big races on the card. The first event goes at 12:47. Hi, my name is Greg Hayes. Great to have your company. I think it is a pretty tough program. I think the winners are well hidden. I've found 4 horses that we can follow at the card and hopefully find a winner or 2. The first of them appears in race number 3, and that is horse number 2, Bentley Bullet, for Philip Willis and driver Sean Grayling. Now, this horse went around at Goulburn 2 starts ago. Thought the run was really good. Came from a long way back on that occasion, made up plenty of ground. Went to Menangle last time out. We're going to show you that replay. Now, on this occasion, what you won't see in the replay is the horse burns out of the gate, finds the front. They run the first quarter in 26.5. The horse then hands the front over. And then we get to the top corner, the leader stops in the face of Bentley Bullet. The horse has to come to the outside of the leader. Not a lot of run on in the straight, but the horse tends to save his best for the Goulburn track. And I think off the good draw, they can drive him a little bit more aggressively like we saw at Menangle. And I think if he's able to hold the front or find the spot behind the leader with a horse that's going to take him a little bit further into the straight, I think he might be the way to go. Keep in mind, this horse hasn't won for a long time. His last win was back on the 19th of December 2023, so it has been a while between drinks for Bentley Bullet, but I'm hoping Monday can be the day that he gets back into the winners list. So that is in race 3, horse number 2, Bentley Bullet. My second selection on the card comes up in race 5. It is horse number 7, and that is Gimme a Reason. Now, this horse is impeccably bred. It's out of the former top race mare Lombo Lafifi, and Gimme a Reason has been working up to a victory. I'm going to show you the last start performance. Now, this was at Menangle. Now, the horse was carrying the blue and yellow colours of Cameron Hart. Now, off the arm, there was a lot of speed. Cam got caught a little bit wide and then decided to put his foot flat to the floor as they went into the back straight. Got around, got to the front. Now, he did spend a fair bit of petrol. Now, what happened in the straight, he was a sitting shot. Horse came off his back and was able to run past him. But what I did like in this run was the fact that he beat all the other horses pretty comfortably. Now, he's got a bit of a sticky draw on Monday. He's drawn 7. But what we have seen is that Cam's not afraid to use his early speed. I think if he can get forward in this race on Monday, I think he's going to take a little bit of beating. So that is in race 5, horse number 7, Gimme a Reason. Third of my tips for Goulburn on Monday, I'm going to go to race 6, horse number 1, and that is Tour Magic. Now, this horse started its career with a bang. Won its first 2 starts, changed stables, went to Keith Cochin, turned up at the Wagga track, and then last time out put a hole in its manners and galloped at the start. We'll have a look at that replay. Basically, what you have to remember, lost 30 metres at the start and was out of play. Now, did tack on and did a good job. You're looking for the horse in the red with the blue cross sashes. It's out wide on the track. And look, never a winning chance. And I don't think there's any world beaters in the race. But for a lightly raced horse, 3-year-old coming through, I think there's enough to suggest that we give it another chance. It's drawn extremely well on Monday. Horse is now transferred into the stables of James Rattray. He drove it at Wagga. He'll know what it can and can't do. And as long as it does everything right, I think it's the way to go in race 6. That is horse number 1, Tour Magic. Brings me to the last selection of the afternoon, and that is in race 7. It is horse number 4, My Stella Rose. Bit keen on her. She's had a stable change. She's had the 1 run back from a spell, formerly trained by Alan Alal. She now finds herself in the stables of Ash DeLoza. Now, first up from a spell was good. Made up late ground. We're going to have a look at the replay at Newcastle. Now, she wears the yellow and green colours of BPM Bloodstock. You'll see her out wide on the track making ground. First 2 horses, this race was won by Conor McGregor. They were out a long way in front of the field, but you'll see My Stella Rose making ground and continues to eat into the margin late, and that's what I like to see, especially first up from a spell. Off the back of that, comes to Goulburn. Ash DeLoza's 3-point claim gets her into the race. She's a 61 raider. She's now into this 58. Last 2 victories, Ash has driven her on both occasions, and on both occasions she's shown gate speed. So I think from the better draw, I think Ash can be aggressive at the start, and I think with that 1 run under her belt, I think she's going to take some beating. So in race 7, horse number 4, My Stella Rose. 9 races, at Goulburn on Monday afternoon. Couple of interesting horses resuming. I want to have a look at King Tintin go round. He can find a bit of trouble in his races, but we haven't seen him since winning a Waratah final at Menangle, so there will be some interest in him. Some great racing, 9 races, first at 12:47.